Personally, how I always explained it was like going to a Christian school, you kind of like you understand the environment and know that some things are just very PG. There's a lot of things that we just keep surface level and we don't talk about. And we were living in a not PG world, in a not PG city with a lot of not PG things happening. And we were able to come to your class and say, this is a shit show and not be judged for it. And it's the first time I felt like I had a voice to say that and also heard other people saying it and was able to think more critically about what we believed and what was going on. And so I think it was just a contrast to someone standing on a stage and reading from scripture and telling you what to think and how to say and whatever, versus no, what do you think about this? And why is this making you upset? And why is this hurting people that don't look like you and didn't grow up like you? And maybe you should think about that a little bit. And that challenged me the most. And I value that so much still today.
I was going to jump into, I think the other thing that sometimes, and I think maybe this is what you're hinting at too, is like, and kind of what Shay and Areesa were saying, it's like, when you're going to a Christian school in the middle of downtown Minneapolis, like there's not a lot of room for disagreement. Like, and not even so much not a lot of room, but there's just not a lot of uniqueness in that, right? Like the reality is like our school is full of like, or former schools, mostly most of us, I think, is full of a lot of, white people from very rural or suburban areas that don't really get a lot of variety in the life that they live. And like, for people who, identify as Christian, like their calling is to like love people and like help the people who are the most vulnerable in our society. And I think like probably what happened realistically when you came to North Central was like, whether it was white guilt or something else, like a lot of these kids just felt called to like help these people, right? Like it was like, oh, I can't just sit by and not do anything,
The combination of the social credit system and the crackdown on religious activities could spell disaster for many people in China. It is possible that the social credit system could one day recognize unauthorized religious activities as negative behavior and alter people's social credit scores as a result. This is not fake news. China is creating a machine which could almost impossibly limit unauthorized forms of religious expression.